Happy Monday, everybody. Coach Tabor here at Afterburn Performance. Today we're going to continue our foam rolling series looking at the calves. So we're going to use the calves to foam roll. We can use either a foam roller, right, like we talked about before. You can get these at any sporting goods store, just like our lacrosse balls we talked about last time, right? Or you can use the ones that are kind of ribbed or there's bumps on them, anything like that. They're just a little more aggressive in that rolling and how much pressure is going to add at that point. Or you can use the lacrosse ball. And the lacrosse ball is going to be a little bit more aggressive. Again, think about how much pressure you're going to have on the small surface area versus the pressure on a larger surface area, and this is obviously a lot more dense or a lot harder, right, versus this one's going to be a little more softer. So try out the softer one first before you progress to something that's a little more hard, so that way you don't give yourself a high level of pain or anything like that. It should be, again, uncomfortable, but it should not be at the point where you're going to be really, really painful. So I'm going to set up and I'll show you how to do it. So to foam roll my calf, I'm going to place that center part of my calf, the meaty part here, right on top of that foam roller, right? We got ourselves set up. I can add pressure by crossing the leg over, but if you're not really great at foam rolling yet, or you don't have a whole lot of upper body strength and you can't really get that extra bit of pressure, then feel free to use this leg as a pivot leg, because you're gonna have to lift yourself up off the floor to go back and forth. So if you're unable to do it, use it as a pivoting leg. If you wanna add more pressure before you move to something more aggressive like a lacrosse ball, or something that's got the knots or the points on it or the ribs on it, then go this way. So you can go back and forth, right? So what I want you to try to do is when you get in that position and you're rolling back and forth on that muscle tissue, right? If you find a knot, just like we talked about last week, sit on it, right? And then what I want you to try to do, perfect, point the toe and then bring it up towards your stomach or your chest. Point the toe like a ballerina, point the toe up towards your stomach or your chest, back and forth. So plantar flex, dorsiflex, plantar flex, dorsiflex, so on and so on, right? And as I said before, it's kind of like taking that and trying to rub it out so that way we can get that rolled out as we go along. Other part to it too that we didn't do really with foam rolling for arches or with a lacrosse ball, try to get the foot or the calf, right, to move side to side. So just because I have them straight up right now with my foot, you can also go out sideways, pointing the toe outwards on your body, or pointing the toe inwards on your body, and you may find some different knots there that you didn't even know were there before. So give that a try and see how that works out for you. So that is foam rolling or lacrosse ball rolling for your calves, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. The same thing works for your calves with your lacrosse ball. Again, just placing it under, rolling back and forth, just like I showed there with the foam roller. It's just going to be a little bit more painful. Works a little bit better because you're going to be able to get really into that tissue, where this one is kind of just blanketing the whole part. This one you get like really specifically to each spot, which is nice, but again, it's gonna be more painful. So until you can really handle this well, don't go to this one. I hope you really enjoy everything. I'll see you next week. Hi everyone, Coach Tabor here. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to stay up to date with what's going on at Afterburn Performance, please take some time, go like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram. If you want to see more weekly content from myself here, Coach Tabor, then subscribe to our YouTube page and I'll be putting out videos weekly. Thank you so much for watching and have a great week.